Good evening, esteemed guests. I'm Dr. Darren Otten, the Superintendent President here at Copper Mountain College, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to the 2025 Commencement Ceremony. This is truly my favorite time of year. It's a moment of profound significance where we gather to honor and celebrate each of your achievements. Please take this in, enjoy the moment, be proud of the hard work, dedication, and resilience that each brought you here tonight. If you are able, please stand for the posting of the colors by the Marine Corps Air Ground Combat Center, United States Marine Corps Color Guard, led by Sergeant Noah T. Edwards. Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance, led by Miriam Hussein, our student trustee and 2023 Greenleaf Scholar, then followed by the national anthem. Miriam, would you please join me at the podium?
Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
Thank you, Miriam. Our national anthem will be performed this evening by Academic Services Administrative Assistant Mariana Wright.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the
Please be seated. We are proud to include our land acknowledgement this evening. The statement was developed with input from local tribal partners and campus constituent groups led by the Academic Senate. Its purpose is to recognize the historical inhabitants of the land that the college and community occupy. Academic Senate President Jennifer Anderson, would you please join me at the podium?
CMC greatly acknowledges that this campus is located on the traditional lands of the Serrano, Kauai, Chemehuevi Nuwu, and Mojave peoples, the original stewards of the land on which we gather. We are grateful to have the opportunity to work with the indigenous people of the land that we pay our respect to: the Serrano, Kauai, Chemehuevi Nuwu, and Mojave peoples, past, present, and emerging, who have been here since time immemorial.
This is a living and evolving statement that powerfully captures the historical essence of the college. Thank you, Jen. Graduates, family, friends, and special guests, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, faculty, administration, and staff of Copper Mountain Community College District, I am honored to welcome each and every one of you to our 2025 Commencement Ceremony at Copper Mountain College. Before we continue with this evening's program, let me introduce some key people who have contributed to the academic and personal success of our students at Copper Mountain College and who have played an important role in our graduates being here this evening. As you are introduced, please stand. Joining us this evening is our Board of Trustees, Ms. Mary Lombardo, Board President, Mr. Dick Rogers, Board Vice President, Mr. Grayton Chuck Ueda, Clerk of the Board, Mr. Tyler Falks, Ms. Anna Stump, Miriam Hussein, our Student Trustee. Will the full-time and part-time faculty of Copper Mountain College please stand and be recognized? Thank you for all that you do for our students. I would also like to recognize our staff, many of whom have worked long hours to make this event possible. They are also often the first point of contact for our students. Could all of the classified staff please stand to be recognized? Thank you for all of the support of our students. Representing the senior administration are Dr. Michael Reese, Vice President of Academic Services, Ms. Jane Kwan, Vice President of Student Services, Ms. Meredith Plummer, Chief Business Officer, and Ms. Jen Baker, Chief Human Resources Officer. Will all the deans and directors also please stand? Thank you for all that you do. It's also important tonight that the families and friends of tonight's graduates are recognized. If you are a family or a friend of a graduate, please stand. We want to recognize the support, sacrifice, and patience you have provided to each of the graduates. Our interpreters this evening are provided by Rise Interpreting, and we appreciate their service at this evening's ceremony. Tonight, I'm pleased to introduce our faculty speaker, Victoria Vicky Garza Velasquez. Vicky Gargaza Velasquez has lived in the Morongo Basin for 33 years. She has been in her current role as the Extended Opportunity Program and Services, EOPS, and Cooperative Agencies Resource for Education Care Coordinator at Copper Mountain College for the past 11 years, following 7 years as the EOPS Care Counselor. Vicky's journey with Copper Mountain College began in the fall of 1999 when she enrolled. She participated in the EOPS program and worked on campus as a student. In the fall of 2002, she earned her associate's degree in social science. She went on to transfer to California State University, San Bernardino, where she earned a bachelor's degree in social science. Later, she completed her master's degree in education with an emphasis in counseling from the University of Redlands. Her academic achievements include graduating with the highest honors for her associate's degree, honors for her bachelor's degree, being listed in the 2003-2004 National Dean's List of membership in the Honor Societies Sigma Alpha and Sigma Phi. Vicky is deeply passionate about EOPS, which she believes plays a vital role in providing educationally and financially disadvantaged students with the resources and support that they need to reach their academic and personal goals. Through her work and relentless dedication, Vicky remains a steadfast advocate for student success and equity. It gives me great pleasure to introduce your faculty speaker tonight, Victoria Vicky Velasquez.
Thank you, Dr. Otten. Good evening. Bienvenidos. If you'll indulge me, I'd like to try something different tonight, something you don't normally see at commencement ceremonies. If any of the following statements pertain to you, please raise your hand and keep it up. We want everyone to participate, so people in the audience, please join us. So here we go. If you are part of the Copper Mountain College 2025 graduating class, please raise your hand. Keep those hands up. If you received your associate's degree or certificate at Copper Mountain College, please raise your hand. If you are currently enrolled or are taking classes at Copper Mountain College, please raise your hand. If you are employed by Copper Mountain College, please raise your hand. If you are here in support of someone from the class of 2025, please raise your hand. Keep those hands up, y'all. Keep them up. Keep them up. Look around you. Look at how many hands are up in the air. Right? You can put them down now. Thank you. So, the impact that this little college has on our community and beyond is inspiring. CMC, small but mighty, the college that can, does, and will. I would like to extend a heartfelt thanks to everyone that makes the work possible, the work that you all inspire us to do. So, classified staff, where you at? Faculty, where you at? Administrators, where you at? Board of Trustees. I am a first-generation college student. I'm a Latina. I did not speak English when I began kindergarten. I was born in Reedley, California, to two very young, hardworking,
You can do it!
migrant farm workers who labored in the fields, harvesting and packing fruits and vegetables in less than ideal weather and working conditions. My parents made so many sacrifices for their children, never dreaming that one of us would be standing here tonight speaking to you. There's a Mexican proverb that says, "They buried us but forgot that we were seeds." This reflects the resilience, the pride of my parents. Like many of you, we have endured tragedies that will live with us until we depart this earth. I am so privileged and fortunate to belong to such a hardworking, supportive, close-knit, and loving family. As I was contemplating what I was going to say to you all tonight, I decided to write you all a letter. A letter that I wish would have been written for me at my commencement ceremony. So here we go. Dear CMC graduate, I would like to begin by congratulating you. The work, challenges, and sacrifices that are made in the pursuit of a dream are immeasurable. You and you alone know what it took to get you to this very moment. I can imagine how you're feeling tonight. A little bit nervous, a little bit excited, uncertain about your future. It's gonna be okay. You're gonna be all right. And you are in great company. Other notable California Community College graduates are Jackie Robinson, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Dolores Huerta. You lost my spot. George Lucas and Guy Fieri. Whatever the trajectory of your life, do what you love and do it well. Let's talk about life. Life is like an airplane ride. No matter how carefully you plan, there will be turbulence. But even in the bumps and uncertainty, you have to trust the journey because it's all part of getting to where you're meant to be. We all know life isn't perfect. It's messy and unforgiving. One moment it can make your heart sing and give you a feeling of euphoria. Then without a warning, it tears a piece of your heart out and never gives it back. Remember, you are not alone. Everyone has these moments. One of those turbulent moments came during my time at CMC. I was working part-time. I had very little money. I was recently divorced and I had just lost my home. At the time, I was living in a small studio with my 2 young children. One evening, my 7-year-old son asked a question, and it made my heart sink. My hope was that I had misunderstood him, so I asked him to repeat the question. In his tiny voice, he asked, "Mommy, are we poor?" My mind began to race. How was I going to answer that? So I decided instead to ask him questions of my own. So I said, "Do you have clean clothes to wear?" He said, "Yes." "Do you have a roof over your head?" He said, "Yes." "Do you have food to eat?" He said, "Yes." "And do you have people who love you?" And he said, "Yes." I said, "There is your answer. We are not poor." Just know that no matter how difficult your situation may seem, you have the power to overcome. Strength often comes during our darkest moments. Keep going. You are growing through what others may never see. And one day you'll look back and you'll realize you were never buried. You were planted. Your story began before you set foot on this campus, and you had reasons for doing so. Regardless of those reasons, it took courage, tenacity, and patience. Never let others define who you are, what you believe, or the contributions that you can make to others. Be exceptional. Be who you are meant to be. Speak up for those who do not have a voice. Surround yourself with people who genuinely care about you, who want to see you succeed. Do not waste your time with those who only pretend. Never forget where you came from and who lent a hand on the way up. There is no need to brag about your accomplishments. Stay humble. Others will do it for you. Leave the world better than you found it. Try not to take yourself too seriously and laugh as much as possible. Things will not happen overnight, and learning is a lifelong endeavor. Be patient. Mistakes are part of the process. Opportunities to pause, reevaluate, and grow. The intimidating, difficult, and scariest opportunities are often the most rewarding. The things that truly matter have no monetary value. A strong work ethic is important, but don't let work take over your life. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. Even Ferris Bueller knew that. Never underestimate yourself or what you are capable of. You've risen to the occasion, overcome challenges, and proven your strength. Now, listen to this one carefully. Do not forget, the world is a better place because you are in it. Now you are ready to step confidently into the next chapter of your incredible story. In closing, in your heart, you know we are all human beings, regardless of race and ethnicity, nationality, sexual orientation, gender and gender expression, religion, age, social economic status, and abilities. We all yearn for family, community, health, friendship, connections, empathy, kindness, happiness, stability, respect for who we are, and the ability to be seen and heard. And yes, clean clothes to wear, a roof over our heads, food to eat, and love, lots of love. Tonight you become a Copper Mountain College graduate. Hold your head up high. Remember, no one can ever take that away from you. It has been my honor. Thank you for listening. Thank you for making my heart sing. Sincerely, Vicky Garza Velasquez, CMC alumnus, EOPS diva. Congratulations, class of 2025. Vamos!
Thank you, Vicki, for your words this evening and your dedication to Copper Mountain College. I am delighted next to introduce Nayeli Sitlali Zinzun Liera, our honor graduate speaker. Nayeli is from Desert Hot Springs, California, and is the middle sibling of 4. She has 3 dogs. Currently, she is double majoring in arts and humanities as well as social and behavioral science. She plans to transfer to a pre-social work program at Cal State University San Bernardino Palm Desert campus to remain close to her family. Her goal is to help incarcerated individuals reintegrate into society and advocate for those in need. One day, she hopes to start her own nonprofit organization to spread God's love. I now present to you Nayeli Liera.
Vicki, we love you so much, wherever you are. That was so beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm incredibly honored to be this year's commencement speaker. I would not be here without God's constant renewal of strength and rest to reach the finish line, And if not for my incredible support system, I cannot thank my family enough for pouring so much love into me throughout my life and for teaching me life's greatest lessons. Patience, kindness, respect, understanding, courage, perseverance, balance, humility, and above all, love. I could never repay you guys for all that you have done for me, but I will forever try to. And of course, thank you to everyone who took time off work, closed up shop, or drove some distance to come and celebrate today. Your commitment to be here today shows that these moments are worth more than anything else you could be doing, and that is commendable. Now just take a moment to look around and take note that you are surrounded by some of the most supportive people you will ever meet right here at this college. I'm personally trying to take this moment to sit in their presence for what might be the last time for some, and I hope they feel so good about what they represent in this room today. Whether you're a student, faculty, staff, administrator, family, friend, each one of you have played a crucial role in the success of someone else in this room. So please give yourselves a round of applause and bask in the recognition you deserve. Now, I'm going to share my journey, not because I want to talk about myself and force you to learn about who I am, but rather so you can understand why and how I'm the person standing before you today. I grew up where they call down the hill, which they have no idea that that's what you guys call it. I didn't know that until I moved here, and everybody kept saying that. And I attended College of the Desert, our local community college, in 2019, right after I graduated high school. I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life, but continuing my education felt like the next best move. My family always wanted me to be a lawyer because they saw my passionate spirit for justice and could not get me to back down from anything, which could either be a really good or a really bad trait, depending on who you're asking. However, I could not envision myself as a lawyer, or anything for that matter. I just knew that I wanted to be happy and make a lot of money so that I could retire my parents and my grandparents. But clearly that wasn't enough. I felt so lost and began to resent school, but I was afraid of disappointing everyone. After 2 semesters of struggling to stay motivated due to lack of direction, I dropped out and dedicated myself to working. Then a year or so later, I enrolled in online courses thinking that I had matured by then, and it would just come to me that time. It didn't, so I dropped out again. Where are my dropouts out really quick? Whoop whoop. All right, fast forward 3 years, and my life took a crazy, unexpected turn. I got married, and you guessed it, to a handsome Marine stationed in 29 Palms. So naturally, like most of us who've either grown up here or moved here, it was a struggle to find anything to do. We shared one car. I was job hunting for almost a year, didn't know a single soul here, and I was starting to feel the heat, no pun intended. When I was done scrambling my options in my mind over and over again, I finally decided to seriously consider going back to school. But do you know how embarrassing it would be to drop out 3 times? So I really had to meditate on it for a while before making any impulsive decisions, which is natural to me. My family's like, They know me. There are moments in life when you can recall a memory so vividly as if you were reliving it. For some, it's the birth of a child, the death of a loved one, your wedding, graduation, the day you got sober, or the day you chose yourself. The good, bad, and the ugly that have all shaped us somehow. One day, I was driving through what felt like the most serene mountain landscape I had ever seen, and I was gushing with pure joy and peace. I was in the middle of witnessing true beauty, but all I could think about was going back to school. This was one of those days, the day I decided to further my education and called the campus mainline to begin the enrollment process. I think that moment has been engraved on my heart because I truly knew with my entire body, mind, and soul that there was something special about this move. The point is, it is never too late to try something new or something old. Do not let your pride or negative thoughts talk you out of a better life. You are the only one who can decide better for yourself. Nobody else can do it for you. And you don't have to wait until you're ready. If you've ever talked to anyone ever, you would know that nobody is ever truly ready for anything. Not an education, not kids, moving out of the country or state, a new job, quitting, starting a business. Everything requires some amount of faith. So do not let self-sabotage call the shots in your life, but reinforce yourself with what is true. There is so much success in failure. I've learned that life is not about what you own, how much you own, or when you attain it. Thank you, family, for teaching me that. If you want a degree or a career just because of the money, good luck. My family always said, el dinero no compra la felicidad. Money does not buy happiness. We can easily attach to an idea of what success is and die trying to achieve or maintain it. And honestly, it's not hard to do that in this society. We're living in the age of 12-year-old millionaires and shaky morals. But then we have to ask ourselves if that dream or goal is worth it. Does it align with your values, matter to your soul, or truly help anyone? Quick tip, if you don't know what you want to do, study how to help people. There are so many ways you can make a difference in this world that I didn't know about until college and meeting new people. The Bible says, a spiritual gift is given to each of us so we can help each other. We were uniquely designed to be one of a kind, to complement each other, to complement our neighbor, not to compete with them. There have been times throughout my academic career where some of my most cherished moments occurred when someone helped me with homework minutes before it was due. Miriam. Coming back to school has served as a beautiful reminder that there are good people all around you, and you just have to tune in and ask, and let that inspire you to be the helping hand someone else might desperately need. But first, we have to be courageous enough to help ourselves. Real courage is the ability to say no or never mind, which is terrifying for people pleasers, but necessary to change course for a better one. There's peace in knowing that God will always provide what you need and when you need it. He's always on time, and letting go of the reins is the best way for him to direct our paths, which we screw up all of the time trying to do on our own. The key to this is humility and admitting that you don't know it all, and that's okay. It took me a while to accept that life is more than making and saving as much money as possible, even though at times I still feel like I have to save the world and make my family proud with a flashy career. But then I think about what my dad told me when he said he didn't care if I worked at McDonald's or served coffee the rest of my life, just as long as I'm happy. I will leave you with this last scripture to meditate on. Ecclesiastes 4:9-10 says, "Two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, one will lift up his companion, but woe to him that is alone when he falls." This passage advises us of the wisdom and strength that is readily available in numbers, and this campus has demonstrated that remarkably well. Now, quick shout-outs to wrap this up. Thank you, Chelsea Chastain, for making a pact with me to no longer overload our plates and always offering to help. Thank you, Heather Sanchez, for teaching me how to say heck yes to what I really want and heck no to what I don't. Thank you, Danza, for teaching me how to be cool in the ways that count, being an amazing spouse, parent, community member, and D&D enthusiast. Thank you, Professor Hauser, for teaching me sign language to impress my husband's deaf family and how beautiful deaf culture is. Thank you, Professor Lester, for telling me you were sad the one time I didn't doodle something on the back of my quiz. Thank you, Professor Henderson, for making your students feel so special, for all of the laughs, and always doing the most to help us succeed. Thank you, Heather Jones, for teaching me how to love the creative process and to be moldable like clay. Thank you, Chloe Allred, for having the best laugh I've ever heard and accepting all of my late assignments this semester with so much grace. Thank you, Steve Brown, for letting me run around with expensive equipment and for encouraging me to shine bright even if it blinds people. Thank you, Dr. Otten, for telling me how you love my smile one time in passing and having to call all the tough shots. Thank you, Sandy Smith, for calling me out on not responding to your emails in front of a bar full of people and for all of the noble work you do. Thank you, Dean Ramon, for being yourself and always making time to stop for conversation when passing by. Thank you, Sarah Rodriguez, for letting me chill inside of Mesa and eat your food even though I'm not a STEM major. Lastly, thank you everyone I did not call by name. You are all so amazing, and I appreciate your heart to serve this beautiful community. Thank you.
Thank you, Nayeli. Truly an outstanding testimonial. We really wish you the best in the future. Now I have the great pleasure of introducing you this evening to our commencement keynote speaker, Daphne A. Minks. Daphne is a native of the southern United States. She's a writer, producer, and educator with a background spanning film, television, music, crisis management, and psychology resilience. Her work focuses on navigating chaos, mastering reinvention, and turning adversity into strength. Daphne holds a BA in sociology from the California State University, Chico, along with multiple associate degrees from Copper Mountain College in psychology, criminal justice, and administrative justice, plus an AA in humanities from Crafton Hills College. She is a certified positive psychology and resilience coach and is a certified anger management specialist through the National Anger Management Association. She is the founder of Twisted Reels Productions, where she develops TV, film, music, and immersive entertainment experiences designed to challenge perspectives and push creative boundaries. She is also the founder of High Stakes University, a training organization specializing in UAV and crisis response education for professionals working in high-pressure environments. With years of experience working behind the scenes as a strategist and consultant, Daphne has helped professionals in high-stakes careers navigate challenges, build resilience, and stay focused under pressure. Her journey, from overcoming extreme adversity herself to building a career in media and education, has shaped her commitment to mentorship, resilience, and empowering others. Daphne remains deeply connected to Copper Mountain College, recognizing it as the place that opens doors and provides opportunities for those ready to take the next step. She's also my friend, and I welcome Daphne A. Minks.
Good evening. It's a fine-looking crowd out here tonight. Now, before we start, I'd like to take a moment to ask the graduates to do something with me. I'd like to ask you to close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath, breathe it out, and just say to yourself, I made it. I made it. Because you did. And that, in and of itself, is something worth celebrating. You made it through the long nights, the doubts, the setbacks, all of the detours that life threw at you. You maintained families, jobs, life responsibilities, and all of the chaos that life threw at you. And you made it. Everything that almost made you quit, but you didn't. You made it. Now, I used to think that making it meant hitting these massive milestones. You know, the ones you see on TV, the New York Times bestseller list, the Oscars, the seven-figure bank account. And for a long time I thought, now if I can just get there, I'll have some proof that I finally made it. Well, over time, I realized something. Making it is not one big moment. It's every small victory along the way. It's getting up one more time when life knocks you down. It is not letting the world define you based on your income, your resume, or how many people say yes to your ideas. Now, I stand before you today not because I've made it in some big Hollywood, grand sense of the word. I stand before you today because I made it. I made it through the storm. I made it through the struggle, and guess what? So did every one of you sitting out there. That's worth acknowledging. And to be honest with you, to be quite frank, that fact alone means more than any title, award, or any one of those diplomas sitting right there. You made it. Now, a million years ago, back in the Stone Age, when I was a young 20-something, okay, maybe not that long ago, but it does feel like it, I was enrolled myself in a small community college in Florida. Not so different than Copper Mountain. I was working a lot. I was always rushing, always late. No matter how hard I tried, I could not get to class on time. Life, schedules, traffic, whatever. Didn't matter. It seemed insurmountable at the time. Well, one day, one of my professors pulled me aside and said, "What's going on?" At the time, I was mad. I was embarrassed. I thought he was being nosy. I thought he was chastising me. I was too young and too stubborn to realize what mentorship looked like. And instead of listening, instead of realizing what it was he was trying to do, I dropped the class. Eventually, I dropped out of school altogether. Well, years later, when I had grown, I realized the truth. I realized he wasn't being nosy, he wasn't chastising me, he wasn't trying to embarrass me. What he was trying to do was to hold the door open for me. He was trying to tell me, don't quit, don't give up. School will always be a bastion of hope, a place of safety, a place where you can try, fail, learn, and try again. He saw me struggling, and he wanted to help me. But I couldn't see it then. I wasn't ready to see it then. So no matter what path you take from this moment forward, I want you to remember this. You will always have a place here. You will always have a bastion here. You are now part of a community of people that will hold the door open for you. Whether it's today, 5 years from now, or whenever it is that you're ready to see it, Copper Mountain College has your back. Now, I want to share something personal about this place, and I'm going to try to get through it without crying. This place is extremely special to me. Copper Mountain College did not just provide me with an education, they gave me a life. This place believed in me when no one did, and I do mean no one. I know what it feels like to have not one single person to reach out to, not one. I know what it feels like to be laughed at, to be dismissed, to be told that will never work. To feel like you are out there on your own trying to build something from nothing. And let me tell you, if you know what that feels like, you know that is one of the ugliest feelings you will ever face in your life. But here's the thing, you are not alone. Copper Mountain College is not just a place where we've earned our degrees, y'all. This is a lifeline, a community, and dare I say, a dysfunctional one, but a family. Now, I stand here today as your keynote speaker because one day I picked up the phone and I called President Otten. Not to ask for an opportunity, not to ask for a job, not to ask for help, but to ask for mentorship on an area of my business that I was struggling with. That phone call led to this moment. So why am I sharing this with you? Because it proves something important. It proves that the people in this room, the professors, the mentors, the educators, these are the people who are holding the door open for you. These are your biggest supporters. They see you. They believe in you. They know what it's like to struggle and to rise. Lean into that. Because no matter how far you go, you will always be a part of the CMC Club. And that means that you will always have a place to turn when you need guidance, support, or even just a gentle reminder that you are, in fact, capable of incredible things. Now, I've shared with you that along my own journey, I have had doors slammed in my face, been laughed at, had people ignore my emails, dismiss my ideas, and act like I was just invisible. I've had people look at me and say, well, you haven't made it. Why do I care what you think? Does any of this sound familiar to y'all? Yeah? Maybe you've applied for jobs and not heard back. Maybe you have put yourself out there over and over and been met with rejection. Maybe you have heard no more times than you care to admit. Well, let me tell you something I've learned. Those no's are just as important as the yeses. The times you don't get the job, the times your work gets overlooked, the times people doubt you, that is your ammunition. That is your fuel. Because here's the truth. The people that succeed are not the ones who have it easy. The ones who succeed are the ones who refuse to quit, who take those rejections, turn them into stepping stones, and keep on moving. Now, I need to tell you something also that other people may not. There will be times in your life when no one understands your idea. No one understands your goal. The people in your life, your family, your friends, they can't see what you see. That's okay, because you see it. But, and this is important, if you take nothing else away from what I say tonight, please hear these words. If you ever feel like no one sees you, if you ever feel like no one believes in your dream, if you ever feel alone and there's no one there to support you, I want you to hear my voice loud and clear in the back of your head saying, I do. I believe in you. And chances are, so does every other person sitting in this room with you today. But there is another side to this. It's true. It's true. But there is another side to all of this. And it's a lesson I'd like to leave you with today. Because while it is important to push through the struggle, it is also important to remember what it felt like to be on the outside looking in. There was a time when every person that you admire today, every CEO, every author, every athlete, every game changer, was just another average Joe knocking on a door hoping somebody would give him a shot. And yet, how many forget that? How many people, once they get to the top, don't hold the door open for others? Well, I don't want to be one of those people. Do you? No. Because real success is not just about standing at the top alone. It's about reaching behind you and helping the next person to take their first step. It's about making space for others to rise alongside you. So, today, as you walk across this stage as graduates, as survivors, as fighters, but more than that, people who did not quit. You made it. This is just the beginning. So, let's recap. The world will tell you what success looks like. It's going to try to make you feel like you haven't made it yet, like you are not enough yet. But I am standing here today to tell you you are, you always have been, and you always will be enough. Because success is not just about making it to the top. It's about how many times you refuse to quit. So, Go out there, build something great, and when you do, leave that door open behind you. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Thank you, Daphne. We're truly thrilled you could join us this evening to share this moment with all of our graduates. I would like to take a moment to acknowledge Dean of Instruction Ramon Abrego III and Evelyn Sheffield. As Dean of Instructions, both Ramon and Evelyn play essential roles in maintaining our institution's academic excellence. This evening, they will be announcing our graduates. We are deeply grateful for your contributions, Ramon and Evelyn. Board President Lombardo, could you please come forward to join me at the podium? It is with great pleasure that I inform you that the graduates present this evening have successfully met the requirements for the degrees they are about to receive.
By the power vested in me by the state of California and the Copper Mountain Community College Board of Trustees, I hereby convey upon you the degrees for which you have duly completed all requirements.
We are pleased to announce the presentation of associate degrees to the students graduating from Copper Mountain College. This milestone reflects their hard work and dedication, and we commend their achievements. Students in the first row, please stand and come forward to participate in the procession of graduates and the conferring of degrees.
Jonathan William Davis, Studio of Arts. Rebecca Anise Ramirez, Liberal Arts Mathematics and Science, Esmeralda Miranda, Liberal Arts Monica Lucero, Liberal Arts Irish Joy Lopez. Registered nursing. Genevieve Agayan, registered nursing. Rowan Javier Escobar, registered nursing. Deja Shayana Parker Williams. Natalia Yusa, Liberal Arts Candelaria Dusek, Administration of Justice, Academic Distinction. Dylan Charles Todd, Biotechnology, Academic Distinction. Isabella Foster, Liberal Arts, Mathematics, and Science. Destiny Cisneros, Administration of Justice, Caitlin Ann Ray, Administration of Justice. Philip Stephen Cross Jr., Liberal Arts, Social and Behavioral Sciences, Psychology, IOS. Parker James Gahn, Political Science. Ashley Lechner, Biology, Liberal Arts, Mathematics, and Science. Kalani Powell, Anthropology and Psychology. Luke George, Liberal Arts, Arts and Humanities. Maya Estrada, Political Science, ISI. Jaylee Schreiber, Psychology. Erica Oliveros, Psychology. Juliana Lizette Jimenez, Liberal Arts, Social Media. Brianna Renee Gonzalez. Criminal Justice, Liberal Arts Humanities, IL. Genevieve Pepley, Business Administration, Academic Distinctions. Nayeli Garcia, Liberal Arts, Xu Wen, Liberal Arts, Mathematics, and Science. Tyler Collins, Computer Science, Liberal Arts, Mathematics, and Science. Adia Bolden, Administration. Brittany K. Pauls, Early Childhood Education, Liberal Arts, Social Behavioral Science, and Psychology. Ryan Victoria Yeagle, Liberal Arts, Mathematics, and Science. Cambria Pizzuto McAvoy, Elementary Teacher Education. Brianna Lee Adams, Liberal Arts, Mathematics, and Science, Academic Distinction. Samantha Patrice Rose Pollard, Liberal Arts, Jasmine Marie Tribute, Liberal Arts, Math, and Science. Gabriella Seitz, Biology, Chemistry, Mathematics, Highest. Jariah Liam Yazzie, Liberal Arts, Mathematics, and Science, Academic Distinction. Tanya Yazzie, Liberal Arts, Mathematics, and Science, Academic Distinction.
Alana Aleo Loja Gutierrez, Liberal Arts, Mathematics, and Science, Academic Distinction. Darlene Lage, Business Administration, Highest Honors. Jessica Haynes, Computer Programming, Mathematics, Highest Honors. Michael William O'Neill, Fire Technology, Academic Distinction. Mercy Elizabeth Magana, Business Administration. Teresa Alexandra Mesa, Business Administration. Madison Las Rosas, Business. Good job. Information System, academic distinction. Leanne Elizabeth Gorin, Studio Arts, highest honors. Andrew G. Sanchez, Studio Arts. Morgan Hillary Boji Sanchez, Studio Arts. Haley Noel Tosetti, Studio Arts. Rob Ronlis, Studio Arts. Valerie Nicole H, Studio Arts, high honors. Trinity Keener Connolly, Studio Arts, highest honors. William Russell Mendiola, History, Liberal Arts, Social and Behavioral Sciences, and Political Science. Melina Stinchcomb, History. Jordan Nicole Willis, Automotive Technology Psychology.
Love you, Jordan!
Alex Andre, Liberal Arts, Mathematics and Science, academic distinction. Monica Michelle Zuniga, Liberal Arts, Mathematics and Science. Micaela Conclasion, Psychology and Sociology. Anissa Collejo, Liberal Arts, Social Science, and Behavioral Sciences, Psychology and Sociology. Shayla Marie Bowen, Psychology. Dakota Joy Dennis, Liberal Arts, Arts and Humanities. Jacob Mock, Computer Programming. Mathematics and Science, academic distinction. Selena Gonzalez, liberal arts, mathematics, and science. Jessica Nicole Griffin, liberal arts, arts and humanities, studio of arts. Sylvia Andrea Marroquin, psychology. Amaro Rodriguez, registered nurse, academic distinction. Ana Mejia Lomeli Perez, registered nurse. Talia Maria Brown, registered nurse. Ashley N. Palilon, psychology. Stacy Ray Arvizu, registered nurse. Jamie Rose D. Carroll, registered nurse. Rochelle M. Skidmore, liberal arts, arts and humanities, liberal arts, social and behavioral sciences, and psychology. Eric Abraham Alibisco, liberal arts, mathematics and science, academic distinction. Kamla Wantivu, registered nurse, academic distinction. Ashley Thomas, registered nursing, highest honors. Kelsey Elaine Edens, liberal arts, mathematics and science, registered nursing, highest honors. Erica M. Cervantes, liberal arts, mathematics and science, registered nursing, highest honors. Wesley Allen, liberal arts, social and behavioral sciences, academic distinction. Marian Zainab Hussein, chemistry, mathematics, liberal arts, math and science, highest honors. Nayeli Silali Zinzun Lieri, liberal arts.
Graduates, please rise. Please place your right hand on the tassel, which is currently worn on the right side of your mortarboard. But hold on, don't move it yet. The movement of the tassel symbolizes your transition to the ranks of those who hold college degrees. You have earned this honor as recognized by the proceedings of this evening. Now, as the final traditional act of your graduation ceremony, please move your tassel to the left side of your cap. Graduates, please be seated. We want to express our gratitude to the following individuals for their involvement in tonight's commencement. The Commencement Committee for overseeing the event, our student trustee and 2023 Greenleaf Scholar Miriam Hussein, soloist Mariana Wright, faculty speaker Vicky Velasquez, honored graduate speaker Nayeli Liera, keynote speaker Daphne Minks, Dean of Instruction Ramon Abrego III, Evelyn Sheffield, Board of Trustees, administrators, faculty, and staff, and our interpreters from Rise Interpreting. Thank you all for making this event truly memorable. Graduates, please rise. Members of the audience, please remain seated until all graduates have exited the gymnasium. Kindly keep the aisles clear to allow faculty and students to exit smoothly. We greatly appreciate your presence and participation in this important event. Thank you and enjoy the recessional. Congratulations, members of the Board of Trustees, families, friends, staff. I am honored to present to you the graduating class of 2021 at Copper Mountain College. Congratulations, graduates.